All right, Russell Wilson is making waves in the last few weeks with his agent noting the Bears, the Saints, the Cowboys, and the Raiders are the teams that he'd want to play for should the Seahawks be entertaining offers. I'd like to know where. Where would be the best landing spot for one Russell Wilson, Nate?
I'd say the Raiders. And I was shocked to hear that that was one of the potential landing spots. I believe the only team in the AFC that was one of those landing spots for Russell Wilson, or maybe it came from his team. But the Raiders, because I'm not sure they're locked in on their quarterback. And listen, with all due respect to Derek Carr, it just seems like he hasn't slammed the door on saying, I will be here for the next 5 to 10 years. I think they are figuring out if he's going to be the guy. And if he isn't, then why not make a play for Russell Wilson? Why not ship maybe even Derek Carr plus draft picks plus another superstar player to Seattle? Russell Wilson lands in Vegas where, you know, his wife Sierra can get a residency, make a little money on the side. And then on top of that, I kind of like him in the black. Like, Russell Wilson has been the nice guy. You know, he's get the smile.
You must see Dark Russ.
Turn into a villain.
You think you're going to see that?
Black hat on. Yeah.
The Death Star.
Listen, once a team trades you away, you're scoring. You know what I'm saying? You're like a lover that just
he doesn't just take away that dark cred from the
you put
Raiders.
On that black, the black and silver Russell Wilson. Stop all the smiling. Hey, and forget the S curl. Go ahead and grow up a Steven Seagal ponytail out. Like that. I want to see that Russell Wilson. Hey, stop smiling, Russ. You feel me? I want black hat Russ.
Above the law, under siege.
I want black hat Russ.
I love it. I actually do. I get enthused by that. And the fact that his agent, Mark Rogers, actually listed teams to Adam Schefter and listed 4 teams.
Yeah, that's something.
That gives you something that we don't usually see the agent actually give teams out. I'm going to Chicago. We were just talking about the Bears.
Let's go!
I think Russ to Chicago would be awesome. Cold weather team. He can play in that. I think Matt Nagy's offense. It's a sports town. Like, you're going from Seattle, a hardcore sports town, who loves their Mariners and loves their Seahawks and the Chicago's another hard.
He gets Aaron Rodgers twice a year?
Yeah,
sign me up.
Aaron Rodgers twice a year. And I think it's just really like, it's one of those deals where the Bears would be so much better with Russell Wilson. And I think Russell Wilson, if he's actually going to leave Seattle, he wants to go to one of those blue chip traditional franchises. And the Raiders are, of course, one of them. But I could see him in those Chicago Bears in Soldier Field late in December.
Griggs, I would lose my mind.
I think it would be amazing for the Bears. They would just have to give up the entire roster in the next 10 drafts to do it.
I'm glad you said you're losing your mind, because I think everybody's losing their mind.
Who do you
including
think?
Russell right now. What are you talking about, R-Dub? Do you not see who you have out there at wide receiver and DK Metcalf? I mean, you're looking at these highlights right here, and Russell Wilson's talking about, man, I would like to have a little more protection. You think you're going to be protected in Chicago? You think you're going to be protected in some of these other places that are going to trade away the farm to try to get
Dallas,
you? Now you're showing up with empty cupboards. Russell Wilson, stop with this 1-2 step. Stick your butt right to Seattle.
I don't know. If I'm looking at Chicago, I like that defense. You know, that's what you didn't have, an offensive line or defense. At least you have a defense if you go to the Windy City.
I mean, their defense in the second half of the season was pretty darn good.
They were. Really good.
I'd like to see
number
him.
1 defense.
And Brian Schottenheimer is no longer there, the offensive coordinator. So I know there's reports about,
You're a big Shane Waldron fan?
I'm just saying, look, maybe now if you got a new guy in there, maybe now somebody's willing to listen.
Yeah, to your point, you want to go somewhere where you don't have to deal with the things you've been dealing with your entire career that you're frustrated about. I don't know, New Orleans. Nice offensive line, Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas.
Russell Wilson on Bourbon Street.
Top 5 defense.
Bourbon Street, Death Star.
Can't happen, but just manifest that out there. Russell Wilson to the Saints. Okay.